a whole different video planned today. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna do like an update video, just update where I wanted the channel to go, what the goals were, where we're gonna go. But then, you know, I'm chilling down watching my Netflix show and I get a comment, and the first comment on one of my story times was like, I think it was like when I got caught stealing, the first comment was like, well, at least you didn't get a butt whooping. And I'm like, you're right. And the only reason why I didn't get a butt whooping was because my aunt and uncle didn't believe in whooping people, or they just didn't whoop people in general, so that's why I got grounded. And then someone requested, and I'm gonna put their comment right here. They requested, what is your worst butt whooping and your last butt whooping? Now, me personally, I don't really remember my last butt whooping. I can think of like the last recent one I got, but I don't know if I got whooped more than that. But let me tell y'all, I used to get whooped all the time. I'm the dude that got whooped for stealing food in my own house. So I got a lot of stories to tell, but the worstest butt whooping? The worstest butt whooping? Man, let's go ahead and get on into it. Yay! All right, YouTube, what's good with y'all? It's Kashuhmill back with another video. You feel me? We gonna be consistent. We keep on grinding. We going to the top, and this is where we start. So, like I said, I got requested to do a video by Case. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. I put your comment in the video. It's either gonna be up here, over there, down there, down here, down there, up there. It's somewhere. It's gonna be in the video though. And this story time is pretty much my worst butt whooping. I'm gonna say this is my worst butt whooping just because of all that played into it, right? And it started when I was young. I want to say I was like 8. A lot of my story times was when I was younger, just because I was a bad little kid. I started to become good when I was getting older. But I got some stories from college and high school that I'll go ahead and get into. But for the time being, this is what it is. So I want to say I was like 8 years old, and where me and my mom lived, because at the time I was staying with my real mom, we lived in like this townhouse, but like the backyard was shared with like everybody. So we didn't have like our own backyard. We had like a community backyard. So when you went to my backyard, there was like a little porch, and then you keep walking, it's like a big grass field of the townhouses around because they were all connected. And so, you know, my mom was asleep one time, right? And me, I was like the only kid, so I'll always keep myself active. And I got a story when I stabbed myself trying to be a Power Ranger. We're not gonna get into that, but if y'all wanna hear it, go ahead and comment down. I took it like a G though. I took it like a G, you feel me? You feel me? But yeah, so what happened was, my mom was asleep, and all the time I would hear kids in the backyard playing. They'll be playing football, 2 for 2. And I'll just be watching, or they'll be playing, they'll have like wrestling tournaments and all this other stuff, right? Me, like I said, I was a bad kid. So whenever I had like a bad idea or anything come to mind, I was always the first to act to it. Like I was the person that would go do stuff with like my friends or my cousins, and I'll be the main person to do it, but someone else will get in trouble for it. So, but this time I was just by myself, right? I heard a lot of kids in the backyard, and you know me, I was tired of being in the house. I was bored. I was playing the Wii. I was a very anime kid, a very like cartoonish kid. So I was playing Bakugan on the Wii. Thought it was the shit. I was over there, yeah, throwing that shit and everything. I was over here like, Drago! But anyways, back to what I was saying. So there was a whole bunch of kids in the room, and my mom always hated when I asked her to do shit, but she'll be asleep because she wouldn't remember what like I asked her. So she'll wake up a little bit, give me an answer, but her answer she would just always say okay because she was half asleep, didn't know what I was talking about, and go back to sleep, right? I was the king of doing that. Every time I did it, I got my butt whooped. So I went ahead and did it again. Yes, try your mama 101 right here. So I went upstairs. I was like, Mom, can I go in the backyard and play? And she woke up. She was like, yeah, and then went back to sleep. So I'm like, oh, I'm Gucci. And I knew I was gonna, in the back of my mind, I knew I was gonna face repercussions later, but I was like, if I could go out there, play for a little bit, get back into the house before she really even noticed, then we all good. You feel me? We all good. That's not at all how it played out. So I go in the backyard, And I'm not gonna lie, I only planned to be out there for like 30 minutes, an hour. I was out there for hours, bro. And I wasn't even just in our backyard. We had a huge neighborhood. I was walking around the neighborhood, met some dudes that skateboard. I was meeting all types of people. And then eventually they went to like the same school I went, so like the bus ride was all cool. So, you know, I became to get close with them, but this was my first day like actually meeting them. So I went back there. I was a scrawny little kid. I was built like, and yeah, so, you know, I got into the wrestling, right? I went back there and there was a big dude, big sumo dude. Nah, he wasn't sumo. I'm holding. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. He's just a little bit bigger than me. We got to wrestling and I got slammed. I'm not gonna lie, I got picked up, slammed in the backyard. And I was like, at that point, I knew I shouldn't have went back here to fight, but like, I got back up. There's another group of dudes. They were kind of my size, and I easily, you feel me? And then we got into like a boxing tournament. Someone bought gloves. Now, boxing when I was a kid, I'm not gonna say I'm the best fighter out there. I'm not gonna say I can fight right now, because honestly, I'd rather wrestle niggas than fight, because that's just me. But back then, as a little kid, I was not scared. I put the gloves on. There's this one scrawny dude. I want to say his name was Ron or some shit. I can't remember his name. And I was over here. Put that nigga's lights out. Nigga's like. And so I had a great time. We played football, and I was never like the coldest dude, but I would always break loose. I remember in like, I want to say middle school, elementary school, we had like this Cerritos Bowl, and my team was cold. We got to face the teachers, and I remember one time he just chucked it, and I caught it like this, hit my chest. I lost all the air in me. I'm not gonna lie, I lost all the air in me, but I caught that bit out. So I was always the kid to get loose, go far, catch the ball. You feel me? After being, you know, out there for a couple hours, overestimating my time in the backyard, all you hear is, "Okay, Sean, if you don't bring your ass here," and it's my mama on the back porch calling me out in front of all the kids. Not only that, she got a sandal in her hand. Right? So not only did she tell me to come here, I go there, everybody's just staring. Everybody's like, "What's going on over there?" Right? And so she tell me, what are you doing out here? Did I tell you to come outside? And I was like, "Yeah, Mom, I asked you." She was like, "When did you ask me?" I was like, "Well, you're sleeping, so you asked me when I was asleep." And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Okay, turn around." And in front of everybody, pulled me down and just, and I'm over here, and so I'm over here getting, I feel like I'm in slaves time. I feel like, work. Okay, I'm gonna take that. I'm just kidding. And so after she was done, right, I'm thinking that's it. I'm thinking we cool. I'm thinking like I already got whoops in front of everybody. Everybody's just staring. Everybody's just sitting there, right? And I promise you, a lot of people talked to me at school about it, but I didn't. I just told them like, look, it is what it is. It is what it is. But anyways, yeah. So she whipped me in front of everybody with the sandal, right? We get inside, and she tells me to sit in the room by myself. So then she comes in, she takes my TV out of my room. So not only did I just get a whooping in front of everybody, got my TV taken out of my room, right? She comes in with a belt this time, and she was like, "Boy, I'm tired of telling you not to do this, so there's only one way I'm gonna get it into you," right? So then the next step, it was like phases. Get whooped in front of, I feel like she had a game plan. Get whooped in front of all the kids, take his TV, whoop him with a belt. So what happened? She told me, turn around, drop my pants again, and I try to catch it. You know when you try to catch the belt, but when you catch it, it hurt way more. So she went, yeah, and I tried to catch it. I thought it was shit, but then my hands started burning. She's like, "Move your hand." And I was like, ah. And so then she go again, and that's all you hear. And I'm in tears. I'm like, "Mom, sorry. I didn't mean it. I just wanted to have some fun, man." So then after that, right, my butt's on fire, my TV's gone, I got whooped in front of all the kids, and just when you thought it was done, it's not. It's not done. Next thing that happened, I was told to go take a hot shower. Hot shower. My ass already burning, mama. My ass already burning. Why I gotta take a hot shower, man? Why I gotta take a hot shower? My ass is on fire. But I took a shower. And it burned. My booty burned, man. So I went ahead, I took the shower, and let me tell you, taking a hot shower after getting your ass whooped, not the funnest thing in the world. By far not the funnest thing in the world, because like your butt stings as you're taking a shower. Like if I had to say anything, like the worst combination, I used to be put in the corner, and then while I'm in the corner get a surprise ass whooping. That's bad too. Like you ever been in the corner and you're sitting there for like 2 minutes and it gets to like 1:30 seconds and all you feel is and you just getting your ass whooped? That shit is trash. Oh my God, I used to hate the surprise whoopings in the corner, man. There was one time I was, this was like before we moved to the townhouse in our apartment. My mom put me in the corner because I think I was playing like a game I shouldn't have, like GTA or something, or I was doing something, right? And I got told to get in the corner, and I'm sitting there like, I'm falling asleep in the corner and shit. I'm like, and I know I just hit. And yeah, just long story short, I hate surprise ass whoopings. So yeah, if I had to say I had my worst ass whooping, that would definitely be it, just because I got whooped in front of everybody, whooped with the belt, got my TV taken out of my room, and I had to take a hot shower. That shit is not fun. And I didn't even get my TV back for like a whole week or two. And me being 8, I thought my life was over. Like, I thought my life was over. I thought I had no more friends. I thought I couldn't play no more games. When I got everything else back, I was cool. But like, for me, I would always be in trouble. But getting my TV taken out of my room was probably like, I could do the butt whoopings. I could cry, be pain, whatever. Because at the end of the day, nigga, I got my game. So, word. But when I get a butt whooping, my TV taken out, and I can't play no games? Go ahead. Lined up. This was a 2-part story, right? He said, my worst butt whooping and my last butt whooping. I want to say my last butt whooping is a little bit before my story time from when I told the story about stealing, because what happened is when I moved to my aunt's, I didn't get butt whoopings anymore because 1, they didn't whoop anybody, and 2, like I'll get in trouble, but I don't think I got into the trouble where I had to get whooped. And if I did get in trouble to like it was whooping material, I'll just get grounded for an extended period of time. So I can't really remember what the situation was, but the last one I do remember, again, I was in our backyard. We was at the townhouse. I was in the backyard, and my mom had a friend over, and she had a kid. And I remember in the back, we was playing in the backyard or whatever, right? And someone got into it with us. So we're sitting there manning our ground. Mind you, I'm on my mom's friend's daughter's side, right? We get into a beef with a little kid, and we go back and forth. He was like, that's why your mama did. That's why your daddy did. You know, just a little kid shit going back and forth. But me, like, I'm very observant, so I know what everything is. And so we going back and forth. I got her side, she got my side. We tag teaming this little nigga, right? And so he keeps saying shit, and out of nowhere, I'm like, yeah, that's why her mama got a gun in her bag, and she gonna blow that nigga out. And this is like, everything just changed. Everything just changed. She looked at me, she did one of these, she was like, and he just staring there like, and I'm like, and she just go, ooh, I'm telling my mama. And I'm like, aren't you on my side? Aren't we on the same side? I think you guys get the story from this point. She went and told her mama. Her mama went and told my mama. There's a lot of mamas. Her mama told my mama, and my mama whooped my ass. But this time, it wasn't that bad. This time, she just whooped me in the house. It was like, don't be putting people's business out there. It wasn't that bad of a butt whooping. But if I had to say my last butt whooping, yeah. We were in the backyard, we were arguing with a kid. I don't know if we were playing and he just pissed us off, but we were arguing and he was coming back. We was going back and forth, and I did put her mom on blast. I did like say some shit I probably shouldn't have said. Like, she gonna come blow that nigga out. Like, I ain't know, I was a kid. I just knew a gun and shoot niggas. Like, he was coming with the heat. And so then, Yeah, she told him, and she had the audacity to be mad at me. And I'm like, nigga, I was defending your ass, because really, it was them two going at it, but since she was my mama's friend's daughter and we was cool, I was defending her, and I just said what it was. And I get the repercussions. See, this is why you can't trust nobody. Fuck. Long story short, again, I ended up getting my butt whooping. I was sitting on the couch crying because we were watching a movie at the time. And you know the parents' favorite line, like, shut up before I give you a reason to cry. In my head, I was like, you did give me a reason to cry. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, so pretty much that's pretty much how I got my worst ass whooping and my last one. And so, at least as far as I can remember, could have been other times I got whooped, but it was so long ago that I just like, I don't know. It went from like butt whoopings to fist. So, you know, yeah. So again, if you guys liked the video, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna continue doing story times. I'm trying to get like mukbangs. I'm thinking about doing the 1 tip challenge. Do y'all want to see that? Just let me know, and I need a haircut. That's why you keep seeing the bonnet. I'm put this down like that. But yeah, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna have more videos coming soon. And other than that, y'all have a blessed day. Peace.